Dick Linky here, representative of Save Point Games, and tonight on Q&Play Sunday, we are playing
Final Fantasy 15.
Final Fantasy 15, and who are you?
I'm Xzadion Omega.
Awesome.
And this is one of the best games for me as a person.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I haven't played it in a while, so I'm like getting my buttons back.
Awesome, awesome. When was the last time you played?
Ooh, January of this year.
January?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, technically March, but I played the DLC in March, and then I just left the game alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm getting my buttons back and being like, okay, you're doing that.
Did you hate it when you almost forget?
Yeah. Did you hate it when you're the only one who shows up in cosplay for the cosplay convention?
Yeah. So let me actually show the... You have a hard copy of this.
I do. That is actually a day one edition. I went out and bought that maybe 10 hours after it came out.
Yeah? Oh wow, 10 hours.
Yeah, I was very excited.
So, the year that this came out?
2018, I want to say.
2018, and you have the hard copy of it. Do you actually have a downloaded version, or no?
On the PC, I do.
You do?
Because I own it in both places. And, fun fact, that hard copy comes with the supplementary movie so that you can understand the plot a little bit better. Not that it helps.
No.
No.
Are you able to talk about the movie a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the movie is an interesting piece of work. It takes place during the beginning of this game,
okay.
And the idea of it is that you're watching what happens when these idiots go off on their road trip.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so they go off on their road trip, and then you see what happens to the Catboy's dad. I shouldn't have him as a Catboy. I should actually, like, change his clothes out.
Yeah.
Let's change his clothes. Let's fix his clothing.
Why don't we go and why don't we do that?
That sounds great. So, as you can see, I have all of the DLC for this game.
Yeah.
Like, all of it, even the stuff I had to pay for outside of the season pass. We
Yep.
got the Assassin's robes.
Yep.
You know the Assassin's robes.
I do,
Does that
actually.
look familiar?
It does, actually. You know what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
So let's check out some of that downloadable content.
Alright, so in addition to his standard outfits here,
Yeah.
we've also got the casual outfit, which I think also came with this,
Yeah.
and it's trashy as hell.
Is it?
He looks bad.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Trendy outfit looks better, and I think that was DLC.
Yeah.
This is day one DLC right here. No, wait, no, that's actually, no, that's for beating the game. This is DLC.
Oh, no kidding.
Putting him in a nice suit. This is from the Villain DLC, so that was pretty sweet. And then all of these were from special events. So you get to trick him out in fantasy or festival outfits. You want to put him in a sombrero? Put him in a sombrero.
Looks
Who gives a
good.
shit?
Looks
you wanna
good.
Put him in Assassin's Creed robes? Let's throw him into Assassin's Creed robes.
Yeah. La Isla Bonita.
Yeah.
I like that.
You want to throw him into being a Catboy? Do it. You want to put him in this terrible suit? Do it.
Oh, that is terrible.
It is. My favorite outfit on him is this one. It looks very stylish.
That is very
I
good.
think I actually beat the game like that.
Yes. So is this actually called Green Day Goes Camping?
No, this is called Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Alright, so that's an idea, and if you guys want to see more, you're going to have to buy the game and check out all the downloadable contents.
It's all great.
It is all
letting
great?
you know. Well, except for this, guys. But we'll get to that. This asshole.
Oh, asshole. Some harsh words.
He's kind of a prick.
Awesome, awesome. So, you actually got this game when?
I got this game when it came out, so
Yeah.
November of 2018.
November of 2018?
Yep.
Gotcha, gotcha. So how long have you actually... Actually, you want to talk a little bit about your history of Final Fantasy.
The whole Final Fantasy, or just this one?
Well, you pick. How about that? Because you started a long time ago. You've been doing this for how long?
I have been playing Final Fantasy since I was 9 years old, and
Yep.
I'm almost 30 now.
Oh, geez. So you have quite the extensive background.
Yeah, there's a lot here.
Yeah, absolutely. So what about a little history with this game here?
So this game started development back in 2008. It was
Okay.
originally going to be part of Final Fantasy XIII's thing, and it was going to be on the PS3.
Oh.
Then they just kept making the game bigger and bigger, and they were like, you know what? We have to do something else. We're going to go ahead and what we're going to do is put it onto the next console.
Okay.
So what ended up happening was they took it, they put it onto the next console, and then their day one was originally set for September of 2018.
Right.
That was when it was originally going to come out. I took the week off of work.
Oh, yes.
And then they delayed it by 2 months. And I was upset, and I was pissed, but I still went and got it. And damn if it didn't, it was worth, I don't think it was worth the 10-year wait, but it was worth the delayed wait.
Yeah.
So it was worth the 2 weeks there.
Huh. So definitely one of your all-time faves, or what?
Top 5.
Top
It's in
5.
the top 5. I don't think anything's gonna ever beat Final Fantasy IX, but you know.
Hey, is that the drummer? That's the drummer.
Right, because you call this Green Day Goes Camping.
Green Day Goes Camping. He could be the lead singer for Green Day. Up, up. There's the bass player. There's the bass player.
Yes.
And then we've got the drummer. And what is that, a roadie?
Like a security guard, I guess.
Security guard.
That's kind of what he does in the game.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Boy, oh boy. So, plot. What are we doing?
Alright, so you play as Prince Noctis Lucis Kylum. He is supposed to be on his way to basically his own fairy tale wedding.
Okay.
Where he's going to be marrying his childhood sweetheart, Luna Freya Nox Florette.
Wow.
That ends up going off the rails when the country that was trying to get them married in the first place ends up going to war with his country, kills his father, and he is right now trying to still get to Luna so that they can basically make a pact with the gods and put a stop to all this bullshit.
Really?
Yeah, and it's not going so well. Most of that is my fault because the fairy tale wedding angle slowly starts to go off the rails as you, the player, take over and realize that there is way more to do than just, like, book it straight to Altissia. You can go on hunts, you can do quests to fill out the world, you can, you know, get into fights, you can do side things. There's a lot to do in this game.
Yeah.
And the smart player will take advantage of that because the boss fights get difficult.
So, have you beat this game?
Yes. Yes.
How many hours did it take you?
Well, this is a save game plus, and I'm at 44 hours.
Yeah.
But I can actually give you a more precise number because right there is my original file. You
Yeah.
can see that I haven't touched that since 2000. Okay, so this actually came out in 2016. I thought it was 2018. My bad.
Wow. Yeah.
And so about 30 hours.
About 30 hours. And what's the percentage of completion have you done on this?
Good question.
Yeah.
I don't think they really measure it that way. I'm sure that there's some achievements out there for like, oh, finish all the hunts and get all the things and do all the quests. But I have never gotten those, and I don't think anyone I know has.
Yeah.
You made it back.
So there's
Guys hold up all right out there.
absurd amount of things to be doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see, most
Okay.
of it, some people don't.
So, controls and gameplay. What are your thoughts?
Well, they're not like any other Final Fantasy. I'll throw that up there right now.
Okay. How?
So what it is that rather than do a standard battle system, and I'll actually try to get into a fight while I do this.
Yep.
Rather than do your standard battle system where you're picking commands and going out and fighting,
Yep.
you actually have something a little bit more hack and slash inspired, I think would be the best way to determine it. So you alternate between holding square and holding circle.
Yep.
One of them attacks, one of them defends. I do not remember which one that is at this time, but give me a hot second to get into a fight.
Absolutely. You gonna go pick some shit with a bard, or what are you doing?
I'm gonna go and fight a monster, because you can't fight civilians because you're a prince, and generally pretty benevolent as a prince.
Well, that's too bad. So you can't beat on this guy here just because he's there?
Nope. Nope, I'm trying to, and I'm dodge rolling.
That is not okay. I'd stick him just because of that hat he's wearing. Not a good hat.
Yeah, I can't go mess up their nice little seaside flirtation. Like, I actually have to...
Oh, you can't go mess with him?
No.
Oh man.
I think you can go talk to them, but that's about it. But let's try to go find a fight. Let's pick a fight.
Yeah, let's do that. Sounds like fun.
Yeah. So how it goes is that you do that, but that's only for this character.
Yeah.
In the DLCs, which also have their own kind of thing going.
Yeah.
Each person fights a little bit differently.
Yeah. Okay.
And so he just basically does what I just mentioned.
Mm-hmm. So can you switch between characters, or are you stuck playing this guy?
You are generally stuck playing this guy. I heard someplace that you can switch between them, but I never figured out how to do that.
Yeah.
So you're stuck as Noctis, but that's not necessarily a bad thing.
No, is he good? You like him?
He is. Honestly, he's pretty likable as a character. Like, I thought he was just kind of gonna be blank, but I actually found him pretty good, pretty sympathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Do you like the other characters?
I like most of the other characters.
Do you? Yeah. Okay. Which one don't you like?
The security guard, Gladio. He's kind of a prick. His story doesn't really have any emotional payoff. He's just kind of there to be a muscle and also occasionally a huge jerk.
What about the drummer? Do you like the drummer?
I love the drummer. He's one of his DLC probably actually had the most emotional payoff.
Yeah.
And he's just very sweet.
What's the drummer's real name?
Prompto.
Prompto. Kind of like the place where you get your oil changed?
Exactly like the place. That's every time I see that place, I just like have a little smirk because I'm like, huh, it's Prompto.
So every time I'd see him, I'd give him like my mileage card and say, hey.
Yeah,
I need
speaking
an
of
oil
which,
change.
there's a guy who is with you allegedly specifically just to drive your car. He's having some trouble at the base of the hill there.
Oh yeah.
Hey, come here. You're okay. You're okay, buddy. I need a fight. I need to.
Yeah, you need to
hurt
pick
something.
some shit with something. Too bad there's no barbs.
Yeah. If only I'd remembered to bring the car.
So I think graphics speak for itself.
Oh yeah, no, this is a beautiful game.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All around, I mean, are there any weak points?
No.
No weak spots?
I've never spotted a graphical glitch. I've never spotted anything like that. That doesn't mean they don't exist, it just means I haven't seen any.
Yeah.
Like, look at those feathers.
Yeah.
The way that the feathers animate. There's, like, you'll be able to watch hair move around if I get myself into a cutscene. It's just, it's a beautiful game. Like, the water texture is some of the best.
Oh, yeah. Check on that. Oh, wow. Even the shadowing is really good.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is a beautiful game. I can understand why it took them so long to actually make it.
Yeah. I mean, just the detail on just the rock.
Yeah.
I think it's all there.
I think there's, like, one...
No, it's me. I'm waving in my own reflection.
Oh, cool.
Anyway, yeah.
I think there's, like, one aspect of the game where they had kind of a graphical error, and it's not even really a graphical problem. It's just the game, how the game works, kind of screwing itself up in a funny way.
Oh my gosh, there's a car.
Yeah, I'm supposed to have a car. I forgot it. So, we're doing things the old-fashioned way.
That's pretty cool.
We're taking a chocobo.
Chocobos are good. They've always been very reliable in every Final Fantasy game that I've
Oh,
ever
here's a
played.
fight, here's a fight, here's a
Oh,
fight,
okay,
finally.
alright, let's check it out.
Just riding with you.
Alright. So, this is not going to be a long fight because I am absurdly overpowered.
Okay.
Thing I need now. Eyes peeled, mouth closed.
Alright, so you alternate between holding square to attack, or holding circle to attack, and then you hold square to defend. You can
Okay.
also pick different weapons from your wheel in the bottom left.
Yeah.
Onward.
And depending on how overkill you feel like being today, you can basically summon every weapon in your royal family's arsenal and attack all at once.
Oh, no kidding, Jesus.
In kind of a Rage of the Gods mode,
Wow.
almost.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I'm going to add a little music to it because we're about to find out what the music is like in this.
Completely stellar, start to finish.
So let's turn it up a little bit, guys. It sounds kind of southern to me.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're kind of in the country right now.
Yeah. So how's the so the music is good?
Music is good. Let me actually get off of the bird for a second.
Thanks for the ride.
Give you something a little bit more orchestral.
Thanks,
Okay.
buddy.
So, some of the game can just be spent in silence,
Yeah.
but then other times these very sweeping orchestral tracks will come in.
Okay.
And we're kind of waiting on one of those.
Okay.
I always forget that you can jump.
No, wait, hold on. Go over to the side. What is this? What is that thing?
That's just an item. Like, you can...
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, here we go.
Gotcha. Okay. Wow. I love the background. The background looks really, really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good. You know, as a matter of fact, his hair... Stop running for a minute. His hair really looks good. Texturally,
Yeah.
it's there.
Yeah.
And that is really
They had to create a
ridiculous.
whole new engine just for the polygons on hair.
No kidding.
Yeah. I think it's called the Lumina engine.
Yeah? Are you able to talk a little bit about that or no? Not so much.
Only basically what I've said.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So what can you say about it? Anything? Just what?
It's one of the more absurdly detailed Final Fantasy games in the world.
Sorry for the
Yeah.
wait.
Oh, there's good old Cindy.
Cindy! Okay, who is Cindy?
She's, like a mechanic. She
With a
helps
hell
you
of a
out.
car.
That's my car.
That's your car?
Yeah, I customized it.
So you can customize cars?
Yeah. Okay, so you can pick. So a lot of the plot of the game is basically like this is a road trip
Okay.
to go meet your lady love. So a lot of your game is spent in the car.
So let me ask you. So in typical Final Fantasies, you know my favorite is 8. I like 9 to a certain point, minus some things. 10's alright, but the point in me saying that is you have a start.
Yep.
You get bosses, you progress, you grind, boss, grind, blah, blah, blah,
Boss
right?
boss grind. Yep.
End boss, done game. Is this essentially the same thing, or is this just more...
No, this is much more open from the very start.
Okay,
It gets linear later once you get into the plot a bit more, but intentionally so.
okay. But there are boss fights.
Yes.
How many do you know of?
Oh, that I know of?
Yeah.
It depends on what you consider a boss fight, but I'd say maybe a dozen.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
And you were saying that the end boss is quite a bitch, huh?
No.
Oh,
no. There's a
oh.
boss near the end who's a bitch, but the final boss himself is a complete cakewalk.
Oh, check him out!
Yeah.
They're on tour! Oh my gosh, look at them! How fucking cool is that? Excuse my language, folks. But that's some cool shit I'm looking at right there.
And they'll just like hang out in the car.
Good homie reading a book! That is fucking
They'll
great.
just sit there and read, Noct will get up on the thing, they'll like talk to each other. And the reason that I wanted to pull out the car
Yeah.
is
Oh, yeah.
is the music.
Oh, let's check out the tunes.
Well, oh,
Certainly.
shit, hang on, I'm sorry, I just parked.
That's alright, oncoming
Should be a
traffic.
nice change of pace.
Yeah, the traffic is kind of screwy in this game. Let's resume that.
Okay.
Everything in order?
I don't remember how to turn on the radio. We're about to... Oh, wait, duh, it says play right there.
Oh, look on the side, there's things.
Yep, it tells you, which is very helpful. But
Oh, okay.
original Final Fantasy soundtracks. Like, listen.
Oh, let's turn that up, folks. Oh. Dun, 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 dun.
And they'll play the whole song through.
Really?
Yep. Basically what they did with the radio.
Oh, I love that. It's Balaam Garden.
Yeah. What they did with the radio was rather than try to license a bunch of, you know, actual music or write up a whole bunch of different tracks,
Yeah.
they reused tracks from old Final Fantasies and kind of gave you like a best of the soundtrack sort of thing where they give you maybe 6 or so songs from
Yeah.
each soundtrack.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
Oh, what else you got on
Don't
there?
forget where we parked.
Yeah, don't forget where you parked.
Don't forget where we parked.
Okay.
I think I have a lot of them. Let me see if I can hunt it down in the items. I don't think I can. Oh, wait.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I can't.
Items.
They're not in here.
So
oh, wait, no, yes, they are.
So is the menu good, or is it confusing, or is there too much stuff? Is it overwhelming?
I don't find myself getting into the menu too much.
Yeah.
So these are all of the soundtracks that you have. So you have stuff from the Arden DLC. You
Yeah.
have stuff from Tomb Raider, because that's
Jesus.
Square Enix acquired Tomb Raider. Or Eidos, which was Tomb Raider.
And Square Enix made this, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay, gotcha.
You got stuff from the Nier soundtrack.
Oh my gosh.
Which is upsetting and wonderful.
Yes, right?
Stuff from the movie, from the actual Final Fantasy 15 movie.
Right.
Got some original stuff, and then Final Fantasy 13, Final Fantasy 11,
Awesome.
10, 9. You can go around and collect everything. I haven't, but like you can.
Yeah. That is pretty cool.
Yeah. So you've got like all this cool stuff kicking around.
Menu confusing. That is very cool.
Yeah.
I gotta honestly say. And then you got your map, and you got your quests, and your typical
Yeah,
menu
your
stuff.
typical Final Fantasy fare.
That's pretty damn cool. Wow. So sound. So basically, sound and music and all that stuff is just what? Stellar.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just
yeah,
stellar.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely cool. That is really cool. But everything in the radio is all Square Enix kind of stuff, right?
More
it's
or
not.
less.
Oh,
Oh shit! Haha!
You like that?
Like some level 2 idiot just tried to jump me. Good luck with that, Bippy.
Time to spare. Let's be done with this riffraff.
That is nice.
Dun, 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 dun. Ba, dun, ba, dum, ba, ba, dum.
Da-da-da-da-da.
This sounds like you're having fun.
It is fun. Thank you for noticing.
Oh yeah.
Jesus. So, controls are good, gameplay is good,
Yep.
graphics are great,
Graphics
Music.
are amazing. Yes.
music is fantastic, and you've basically completed the entire game, 44 hours in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At 30 hours, I had completed it, and then the rest of this is just post-game screwing around.
Yeah. So, since you've... Oh, hold on now.
Time
Where
for
is it?
some action.
There. Haha! I just threw a grenade at it, basically.
They won't know what hit them.
My hero.
Oh, right. I'm supposed to.
Never miss.
This shouldn't take long. You said
Nice. That is
none the less for that.
fucking awesome. I gotta say that was pretty damn awesome.
Oh yeah.
So, since you've completed the game, I think it's fair to ask, are there any favorite parts to the game that you have?
Yes.
Uh-oh, here we go.
It's hard not to just say all of them.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and say that it's mostly the specific characters, because I'm a very character-based sort of gamer. Like, I need to be invested in my people before I can actually get into the game.
Sure.
And so, most of the time when I say, like, oh, this is my favorite part, what I'm actually saying is, like, oh, my favorite guy is here, or, like, oh, I love this, like, interaction here.
Yep.
So, with that in mind, let's see, the first time you see your, basically Noctis's brother-in-law, Ravis Nox Floret, he's fun. Always fun. Aranea, who's on the same side as him, is fun. Basically any time that the game decides to, like, emotionally punch you in the face.
Okay.
So,
Because you're very story-driven.
oh yeah, and this is a
Yes.
great game for that.
Everything in order? Yep.
Everything in order.
Huh.
So,
favorite parts?
yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, anytime that the game decides to punch
Oh.
you in the face.
I love this song. Balaam Garden, go ahead.
Balaam Garden. There's a level that I'm not on yet, but I think I could be eventually, where you get to go to a place that kind of looks like if Venice was more open,
Yeah.
and it's beautiful, and that's where the game kind of picks up, which is a fun part. There's a bit late in the game where your driver goes blind.
Oh, Jesus, that
Yeah.
ought to be fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
Did we give him a beer, too, and tell him to speed up, or?
No, what ends up happening is, like, because he takes care of a lot of things for Noctis, and so there's, like, this really good gameplay and story harmony where, like, because he usually cooks your meals for you, because that's just who he is as your person.
Yeah.
And so when he stops cooking, he loses his sight. He can't cook for you.
Okay.
So you have to, like, choose between these really crappy buffs, and, like, everyone's really sad the whole time, and that was a great part.
Yeah.
Oh, the boss fight with Ravis near the end is fun. He's actually the one who was the most difficult fight for me.
Yeah.
Just because of Well, I was very upset through the whole fight because I'm like, no, I don't want to kill you, you're great. But he was great. The DLC is, everybody but Gladios was stellar, start to finish stellar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so the boss fights in those were, of course, very satisfying. And the ending was good until they messed with it.
Okay, here we go. How did they mess with it?
So what they did was the ending of the game was originally you go into like a 10-year time freeze with Noctis, and then you reunite with your party here, and then you go off to fight the final boss. You enter the city that used to be your home, it's been overrun by demons, and you go fight the final boss.
Yeah.
What happens now is you go into the city and you get so much help from basically like a treehouse club of underground supporters, and it's just kind of like you're being selfish for no reason. Like, go back and help the people who actually need it and leave this part to me. Like, you've lost the city. Why are you trying to retake it without your prince? That's stupid.
Yeah.
So they did that, and that was just annoying. And then they, like, changed up the boss fights. Like, they gave you, like, a boss rush with, like, 3 of the Lucian kings that had allegedly been, what's the word I'm looking for? Corrupted.
Okay.
And so they basically just cheapened the ending by making it more busy, and it was atrocious.
Really?
Yeah. But the DLC more than makes up for it.
Does it?
Yeah.
Huh. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Good. So those are your favorite parts, and that's your feeling on the ending.
Yeah, there's one other part that I like, and it's,
Talk about that. Dun, 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 dun. And then make the noise. Dun, 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 dun.
So there's one last part
Actually
that I like.
thought you were getting in a battle.
No.
That's
That's a reflex.
I know, it's so the battle. So ladies and gentlemen, hold on one second. Go ahead.
The last... what's
I was
happening?
gonna say, so ladies and gentlemen, this is the soundtrack to the best Final Fantasy ever made.
Final Fantasy IX is next.
This is the best one ever made, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Let's take a hard look at this one. Yes. Would you agree that that's the best one ever made?
No. Watch you like dub over my answer with like, yeah, of course.
That's funny. So, what were you gonna say about?
Just that there's like one last part near the end, which is amazing, and that is basically the prince here he ends up infiltrating the Empire's base by himself to try to get his little blonde friend there back, Prompto back, and it goes badly and kind of like takes a really harsh turn at like survival horror town for a few minutes.
Wow.
Yeah. And so it's very spooky and very suspenseful, and of course I love that.
And that's what you like?
Yeah.
So what if I were to flash that?
I would say that's the best one.
What do you guys think about that
I
one?
would say to, hang on, we're just gonna...
Oh. You know what? I gotta honestly say, my favorite song off the FF9 soundtrack is The Battle.
I mean...
Well, let's turn this up. Yes, that's right. That is my favorite. So, let's talk a little bit about voice actors. What can we say about voice actors? So,
They're all incredible, we can start there.
The sun's gone down.
okay. So,
Now might be a good time to consider where we'll set down for the night.
No objections here.
Everyone's voice is beautiful, let's
So,
just start there.
let's talk about him. Let's talk about the drummer.
Oh boy.
So, who are we talking about? Who's he?
That is Ignis Ciencia, voiced by Adam Crosdell, who is so good.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how many other roles that he had beyond this one, but he absolutely nails his work as Ignis.
Does he?
Yeah, oh yeah, especially in the DLC, he earns every accolade he will ever receive in his life just for that one part.
Okay.
So good.
So, who's the guy standing up? And who voiced him?
That is Prompto, voiced by Robbie Daymond. He is so fun. Oh my gosh, I think he played Final Fantasy before he got this role, and he's just like he's a huge nerd. He's one of us.
Okay.
It's so fun to just like see him on Twitter and just kind of they couldn't have cast Prompto better just based on his entire attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we've got our dear bodyguard here.
Gladio, voiced by Chris Parsons, who is such a versatile actor.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people, like, hear, like, him doing, like, the Meathead act, and they don't realize that that's actually Junkrat from Overwatch, you know, the psychotic...
Here, just need to pull in somewhere cool.
Yeah, like that.
Any chance sleeping in a nice room tonight?
Don't get your
Yes, I'm
hopes up, you
certain
little
we can
shit.
secure suitable accommodations nearby.
So we have our lead
Same
singer.
accommodations again.
Who
Yes.
is our lead singer?
That's Noctis, voiced by Ray Chase, who is such a sweetheart.
Yeah, why?
He's, like, I ended up finding out that he did audiobooks. So, like,
no shit.
yeah, he did basically 3 types of audiobooks. He either does, like, very science-y sort of books, about, like, the universe and physics and, like, quantum mechanics. He did books about, like, video games. So, like, my copy of Blood, Sweat, and Pixels is probably never going to be read all the way through because he did an audiobook of it and I'd rather just listen to him read it to me.
Yeah.
Or he did romance novels, which are hilarious.
really?
Yeah, he did.
Holy cow.
He has this one, what's it, like Improper Seduction or something like that, and it's
Yeah.
like a Scottish Highlands kind of thing.
Very
It's
interesting.
hysterical. Other people of note are your main villain, played by Darren DePaul,
Yep.
who could not have nailed it better. It's very...
Oh, really?
Never seen anything
Yeah.
like that in the Crown City.
Yeah, he's got
Looks
like this
a
very sleazy, slinky kind of oily voice, but he can also sound very harmless.
Yeah.
He's incredible.
Hmm.
And I don't remember who voices him, and I feel really bad because he's my favorite person.
Really?
But Ravis's voice actor kind of nails the smarmy, jackass kind of voice. He sounds so good.
Huh.
Yeah.
So, are there any... Where are we now, actually?
We're in a city called Lestalem. I'm actually supposed to be carrying on with the main story quest, which is what that marker is.
Okay.
Which I'm probably gonna just do. If we can turn the volume down while I do that, just so that it doesn't interfere with me talking, that'd be stellar. So this is past the 10-year time skip. We skipped straight to kind of go see the final bosses for a little bit.
Yeah.
So this is Endgame. This isn't Ravis's fight, which is upsetting, because I enjoyed his fight, but it was also very difficult and emotional, so...
Yeah.
But instead we're gonna go do the revised final fight. Ooh, Arden's here though.
Ifrit, the Infernian. He doesn't share the Glacian's fondness for mankind. But you can expect a warm welcome. I shall await you
Very nice.
above.
That's Darren DePaul.
Okay.
That's the real good voice.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. You remember Ifrit from your
I
games?
definitely remember
That's,
Ifrit.
there you go. That's who he is now.
cool. He's gonna bring the heat.
Oh, is he not? Okay. That.
Hang in there, buddy! Stay down! We'll keep him busy!
Knox, over here!
Miggy, where are you?
Before he strikes again!
Oh, you're over there. Oh.
Here it comes! I got your back!
Let's go!
Okay, let's go ahead and fight him.
Okay.
Alright, I got him.
See that?
So, you can't really see me, but I'm over there. Where am I? Oh, I see. I'm the little ant down there.
Let's keep it nice and cool.
Look at you, all in control.
Just business as usual.
What's happening? Where am I? Oh my god, Pompey's gonna die. Shit. Okay. Warp strike. Alright. So the purple numbers mean that he is not responding to the weapon very well. Oh god, he just got me. Okay, I need a potion. I don't have any. Oh, this is going well. Okay. High potion. On me first. And Prompto is getting one? No, but I can give him one. Here you go, Prompto.
You got it!
Here you go. Good man. Okay. circle and pray is how you fight.
Keep it up.
And this is what I mean by a lot of the final bosses being cakewalks.
Yeah.
Is that a lot of them are like, you fight them, sure, but a lot of them are resolved within cutscene.
Oh.
Like, this is Bahamut coming down to kick some ass, because apparently I wasn't holding it well enough.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it's like you fight, and you can even fight pretty well, but the fact is that the game would rather it end like this.
Gotcha. Look at them graphics, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like, it's still a beautiful game, it's still absolutely worth your time. See, there he is. Swords! He breakdances now, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's just absurdity. Like, the whole time through.
Yeah.
See, like, I was doing that fine, but the game was like, no, we want to end it like this.
Right.
And even then.
Wasn't enough. It's time for the works.
Out of the frying pan? Dot, dot, dot.
We need to put this thing out.
Oh, I see. Doctor is on the verge again.
Okay.
And he's hit.
We can certainly give it another shot.
Not. We're going all in.
Yes.
Right behind you.
Throwing. Holding circle to win.
Right.
Oh yeah, you can switch between the different weapon types, which is, I'm doing part of that right now. So like, you can get out a sword.
Yeah.
You can take down with a regular sword. You can get out like a bigger sword. Start messing around with that. You can't really see. You can take out daggers, have a field day with that. Where he like gets more fast. Oh, and I'm down. The good part about your party members is that they'll try to come and help you. So basically, if you're ever in trouble, all you gotta do is just run up to them.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Now the thing is that the last time I played through this fight was over a year ago.
Yeah.
So I don't remember very much of this. And hopefully one of my guys will get me.
Feels like I'm just hitting air, and the flames grow hotter.
There we go.
What can we do to kill it?
Stay back so it doesn't kill us.
Want some?
Oh, get out of there. I thought that would be a good idea to run into the middle of, and I was wrong. So one mechanic is that as your health goes down, you'll notice that, like, every time that you die, basically, as far as the game is concerned, your total health will go down. And Prompto is down.
How easy is it to battle?
Pretty easy. A lot of it is kind of remembering what you can do. But, you know, even if you do die, somebody can throw a Phoenix down up your ass and you're fine.
So the Phoenix Down still exists?
Yep, Phoenix Downs exist, potions exist.
Potions, antidote?
Antidote exists.
Okay.
Yeah, they kept most of the items. They retained a lot.
You know what they don't have? Wing of Wyvern.
They do not. I don't know what that is.
Brings you back to your hometown.
Oh.
You throw it up in the air when you're done with a battle.
I can see why that would be useful for most Final Fantasies, but the reason that this one doesn't have it is because this is your hometown and it's being taken over by demons.
Gotcha.
So, I wouldn't want to have come here if I was them.
Right.
So, another thing you can do is warp out of the battle to kind of get an idea of what's happening, and also recharge your health very fast.
Oh, no shit, look at that. I'll be goddamn.
Yeah. So you can just, like, take a minute. You can even restore your max. Oh, God, he just knocked me right out of the air.
Can you pause?
Okay, so that put me back up.
That really increased your health quite a bit.
Yeah, that was a mega elixir. The game gives you a lot of them near the end because they know that things like this are gonna be happening.
So the battle system is good.
Oh yeah, the battle system has always been good.
So it's not like that turn-based thing where it's fight, spell, parry, item.
No. There's less strategy to it in that way, but at the same time, it makes up for it by having more things you can do.
Okay, so this is real-time, not turn-based, correct?
Yes, although there is a tactics menu that I don't remember how to pull up, where you can have that approach, but I just don't. Because I'm, very comfortable with doing things a bit more not that.
Absolutely. Battle system.
You all
Turn-based.
I'm fine.
All in all, do you like the battle sequence, the way it works?
Yeah, it's, like I said, it's not traditional Final Fantasy, but it still works for what it is.
You know what I'm liking so far is that it's not a fight. 3 hits, he's done, it's handed to you. This looks like it's giving you a run. Do you feel like it is?
Yeah, absolutely. The game, even when it's handing things to you, it's not handing them to you easily. Like, you do still have to work for it. It's just that it's work, but it's not challenging work, I guess is the best way to put it. Oh, one of you, please heal me.
Is it one of those things to where, like, if you die, you gotta start from the beginning kind of deal?
You start from wherever you last saved.
Gotcha.
Your last auto-save.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah, so you can, get some strategy up. Yeah, if you use that warp point thing strategically, which sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't, it's good to turn the fight around.
Right.
It helps.
And you have no idea how many hit points he has left, correct?
No.
It doesn't give you that.
Yeah, it does not. I know for a fact that I'm not the one who ends this battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember how this fight ends, and it's kind of pathetic, but it's fine.
Right.
We're gonna use one of those on prom as well. There we go.
Very cool. I can't get over the graphics. Just truly beautiful. Beautiful graphics.
It is a gorgeous game.
Even just the numbers they have inside. Everything is of a different color. They're using very good color schemes.
Yeah, and the colors actually tell you things. It's like I said, the purple numbers show you, like, basically that the creature is stronger than the weapon, so it's like a resistance. And then if it's
Pretty rough.
oh yeah, he is. And then orange numbers will tell you basically that the weapon you're using against it is good.
Huh.
Yeah, so it's a very nuanced system, I think is the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Go down. We both know I'm winning this, buddy. I'm running so low on potions.
Burning super hot now!
Going out in a blaze. Fight fire with fire.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have a grenade. Let's use it. Haha! Get wrecked. Now the downside to using grenades is that they do hit your people.
Yeah.
But they'll get over it.
Jesus Christ. Do you feel that he's overpowered?
No. No, this is an endgame boss fight. Like, this is one of the last people that you fight.
Oh.
So, if anything, I would be disappointed if he was taking less than this.
Yep.
Oh, I can use my Rage of the Gods mode now. Just just basically shove every weapon I have up his ass.
Yeah. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
Really fantastic. Even the background stuff doesn't fail to deliver.
Right.
It's very, very well done. I mean, it's simple, but it's not ugly.
Exactly, yeah. I'm trying to find something a little bit more effective than just slamming high potions, but I think that's all I can really do right now.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes.
Is he gone?
He's not gone. Like, I can, like I said, just shove a phoenix down up and then he's fine. Here we go. Take this.
Pick up your drumsticks, buddy. There you go.
Yeah, see, he comes back. He's fine.
Yep.
He's okay. And I should just, it's a lot of the reasons that I'm dying so much. Oh, there's the end fight. There's the woman who's gonna end this for me. Okay, so I need to be holding down the summon button. There she goes. So there's Shiva.
Okay. Oh, no shit. A human Shiva.
Well, kinda. There she is. She basically takes the form of the princess's advisor for most of the game.
Yeah.
And then she does this.
Wow, check it out.
Yeah, so this is how Diamond Dust looks now.
Yeah, no shit. Wow.
Yeah. And there we go.
Huh.
Yeah, so like they don't let you end the fight, but it's not like they hand you the fight. It's not like they say like, just summon her, it'll be fine.
That is a fantastic, beautiful battle.
Yeah.
May your soul know peace at last.
And Prompto's still on fire a little
It
bit.
wasn't short.
Kings,
It was eye-catching.
Yeah.
There was
the
plenty
grace
of
of the gods is with you always.
eye candy going on. It had you like high moments, low moments. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
had you bouncing between emotions.
Yeah, it does that.
Very, very, very nice. That was a beautiful fight.
Yeah, Ravis's fight is like that, but worse because you don't get to summon anything.
Yeah.
You just have to take him out and be sad the whole time.
So any trivia with this game, or like what's the story there?
Oh, well, there were a bunch of lines that got, not cut, but like they didn't use every line that they could have used.
Okay.
Actually, I can show you Ravis's boss fight. I can't believe I forgot that.
Sure.
So there were lines that got cut that kind of demonstrate how modern this Final Fantasy is.
Okay.
Like there was a moment, and I saw this in an interview with Ray Chase before the game came out, where they, I guess, had a line about something like, oh, you really like fishing, Noct, and Noctis, rather than saying like, oh yeah, all the time, says every day, which is a very modern kind of,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. And he had read the line, and he was like, really, we're going that modern with it.
No kidding.
Yeah, and like they have cell phones. They have smartphones.
Right.
Like sometimes when you hang out and go camping, they'll just play on their smartphones at night. That's a thing. I'm not
Wow.
making that up. That's
fun.
real.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be damned.
And like they, in the anime, because there was an anime that went along with this, they go to an arcade and hang out in an arcade for the day.
Oh no shit.
Like it's hysterical.
So special events. Any special events?
Yes.
Yeah.
So in addition to all of the DLC, which I can pull up here and show you.
Yeah.
Here we go. So in addition to these 4 DLC packages, which all play very differently,
Okay.
there are festival events, which were basically other types of DLC that Square Enix was using to kind of promote their own properties, but it's fine. So you had like the festival DLC, and you had the Assassins DLC, which is where you get the assassin robes.
Okay.
I'm not finding that right now, and I don't know why. I think I have to like maybe select it out of something.
Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of which, this is something that's not in most Final Fantasies is a chapter select.
Oh, very
Yeah.
true. Very true.
Yeah, so you can go back and play whatever parts you liked. So like in this part, I know that the ending boss of this is actually Ravis.
No shit.
Yeah.
So, downloadable content.
Yes, so there were 4 major DLCs that kind of filled out the story, and I wish that I knew that we were doing this next, otherwise I would have just loaded up one of those.
Oh, that's okay. That's alright.
But there were 4 of them. The first one was the Gladiolus DLC, which takes place in the middle of the story.
Yep.
Basically, Ravis threw Gladio against a car, and Gladio's whole thing is like, oh, I'm supposed to be the shield, I'm supposed to be able to protect Noctis, but I didn't just now, and that's sad. So he goes on basically like his own little solo mission to fight Gilgamesh from all the other Final Fantasies and get a sword.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets a new scar in the process.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The Prompto DLC, which is kind of where we're picking up from right this second. I'm
Yeah.
going to skip this cutscene because I want to actually get to the actual stuff.
Okay.
The Prompto DLC takes place directly before this, or
I guess.
yeah, directly before this. And basically the idea, I'm gonna fix his outfit again, is that Noctis just threw Prompto off a car.
Okay.
Like, he just threw him off a train. He didn't know it was him, so he just hurt his best friend. He's very upset.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, and Gladio yelled at him for it, and, like, you know, what is he supposed to do kind of thing. And Ignis is blind right now.
Oh, yes.
Yep. So, everyone's kind of at a low point, and I think we're actually about to have another boss fight.
Well, just like in every band, drugs will finish you.
It wasn't drugs, it was magic. Arden screwed them over.
Well,
In a bad way.
What now? Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, so we're gonna go fight those.
awesome. Check it out.
Yeah, so you can see him doing bodyguard work.
Yeah.
And just, oh shit, we gotta go! We gotta go! Arden has stripped Noctis of his abilities. We gotta go! Run, just run, just run, just run. Why can't I run? Running. God, he runs terribly.
Only a
Yes.
matter of time before we run out of room to run.
Don't worry about it.
Better idea?
We trade the train for the regalia. Come on!
Where's the car?
Looked! The freight car!
Keep moving!
Run, run, run. Get in the car.
Strap in.
Yeah. Got it.
So we're gonna go drive the car.
Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
Okay, get through the gate before it
Threat
closes.
upgraded.
No problem. I'm good at
Activating level
speeding.
4 security measures. Sealing all gates.
So, Prompto's DLC is basically him coming to terms with
Put the pedal to the metal.
being kind of the weakest person here, and also not really like of noble blood, and he's just it's just sad boy time for Prompto.
Yeah.
But it's also very
Or they'll catch us up.
if there is a kind of emotional core to the story, it's Prompto, and it shows in that DLC.
Yeah.
And then the last one, or second to last one, the last of the protagonist DLC is Ignis, who gets basically something before this. I don't know what that was.
That's fine.
Oh. Where basically you get to choose different timelines. Like, you get to see what could have happened if different things had happened during the main story.
Take a bit more than that.
Okay.
And so, you get to see, like, the standard fight and, like, what happens when Ignis did this, but also you get to see, like, oh, he lost, or, like, he surrendered to the villain for a minute. Oh, God, oh, this isn't gonna go well. Oh, shit, oh, shit. Oh, no. Don't talk and drive. I can't drive. That's a fun fact. I don't know how to drive for reals. So, this is going badly.
Oh my god, okay. Yeah, there you go.
Can't
Yeah.
drive.
Turn the way, huh? Okay, turn the way opposite. There you go. Now go. Yeah.
We're gonna lose. Oh, God.
There you go.
Oh, no. Oh, what is happening?
So how's the flow? Is that a good time to ask? How's
It's
the flow?
best time, especially when I haven't finished talking about DLC and I'm just sucking so hard at this.
Okay, so when you back up, turn it the opposite way you want to go. There you go. Now turn it the way you want to go.
We've already
Perfect.
lost.
All right, it's all good.
Okay,
So just keep
and
that in
oh,
mind.
we're
There you go.
done.
Sorry, keep that in
Wait,
mind.
Gates are now sealed.
They're sealed. But that's not good. That's not good.
Continue from checkpoint, please.
That's crazy.
So there's one other DLC, and that's the episode Arden DLC.
Yep.
And they were going to have way more, actually. They were going to have, like, one for Luna, they were going to have another one for Noctis.
Yep.
And basically, Square Enix decided, like, we're done. We're done with this. We're finishing this. And I was like, why? You're not finished yet.
Yep.
There's more to do. But I think what it is that, like, everyone had a hissy fit. Like, Kingdom Hearts 3 didn't do well. And it's from the same company, so they were just kind of like, oh, well, we gotta cut corners somewhere. Let's cut corners on the thing people liked. Stupid, but fine. So they did that. And then, they tried to, like, combine all of the story from the Luna DLC and the Noctis DLC into Arden's.
Yeah.
Which didn't work, but it was fine. It worked.
Yeah.
It worked for Arden, it didn't work for, like, Luna or Noctis.
Gotcha.
But we got to see, like, how he not came to power, but, like, came to evil.
Yeah.
Because he was actually kind of nice, and then everything went to shit.
Ah.
And they also, like, released a book, which I haven't read, but it sounds stupid, so I'm probably not going to bother with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Going as fast as I can. Hang on.
This is pretty good.
Yeah. It's a beautiful car.
That it is.
I think
like
they
the color.
modeled it, actually, after a real type of car. Like, they made the car.
Yes.
Yeah. I know that Acura was part of the product placement. P.S.
Yeah.
There's product placement.
There you go.
And so there was, like, a lot of people kind of were like, really? Product placement? Like, you're gonna do that? And it
It's
was
in
like,
every
yeah.
game. It's everywhere.
It is. Like, Final Fantasy IX had a deal with Coca-Cola and no one threw a fit. But then, like, I think that part of the backlash against the...
One thing to run into another.
What's the
Together
thing?
can take the punishment.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
part of the... like, at one point there was, like, a side quest.
yeah.
Okay, here's where I actually crashed last time, so I'm gonna shut up for a minute. Fuck!
It's alright. Turn away.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Turn. Yeah. There you go. Opposite way when you back up. Opposite way.
God.
There you go.
Oh.
Opposite way. There you go. Go.
Okay,
There you go.
go. It's right there.
Yeah.
It's closing. Floor it.
I am flooring it, Gladio.
There you got it. There, you made it. Nice job.
Yay. I could have run that.
You could have run that.
Ugh. Fine. But yeah, so there was that. The product placement.
Yeah.
Marching into the capital.
And so there was a lot of,
Hand it.
backlash because, like,
No assurances.
they had a deal with Cup Ramen, and that was just a whole ass side
You
quest.
talking about the cup of noodle, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's this whole side quest in Lestalem where Gladio's like, oh, I love cup noodles. What's your favorite kind of way to dress up cup noodles? And, like, you can be like, oh, I put an egg on it, or, like, I add meat to it. And he'll just be like, cool, let's go do that.
That's
It's
actually
so
funny.
stupid.
Right?
And we got separated from our guys.
Hey,
It happens.
Gladio.
Yeah, but he's never had that. He's all by his lonesome.
Well.
And I could follow one or the other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one?
I don't remember this being an option before the DLCs.
Oh.
So I'm gonna... I don't know, because I haven't done this.
Well, why don't we talk about flow, speaking of... This is a good time, actually, to talk about flow.
Sure.
So, now that you have to pick your path, regardless of which one you pick, how was flow to the game?
Flow of the game was always very good.
Yep.
I'm gonna do Noctis just because that's the one I'm familiar with.
Yep. Alright, so there you go. You can do Noctis.
Yeah.
So, flow.
It's good. Flow is
Okay.
good. Oh, jeez, I don't have my weapons! Oh, there's Arden. Being all...
Does the story stay consistent and match up?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
It flows very naturally. We're actually getting to one of the major points of the flow.
Okay.
How do you want?
Where, like I said, it ends up taking this weird little trip into survival horror land. And, like, you kind of have to start, like, hiding from these things.
Yeah.
Which, there's a lot of them, and I need to find out where I'm hiding. Can I go back up into the train? Oh, okay, alright. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Is this... No, that's not helpful. Crap. I don't know what I'm supposed to... Oh, no.
Come damn it. Yeah, go ahead.
It always ends up flowing very naturally. It's a very smooth sort of progression from, you know, just a fun, happy road trip with your buddies to everyone you know is dying and hurt and it's your fault.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep skipping cutscenes.
So, speaking of Koi, alright, so what's the story with Koi?
So I had to bully her into playing this game.
Yeah.
She was not a fan. She thought it was kind of pointless. She really didn't like the fact that so much had been changed.
Okay.
But I kind of ended up talking her into it and then kind of pushing her towards it. And then I was like, you need to beat the game eventually.
Yeah.
Because she's ahead of me in terms of level. In her file, she's like level 80 something.
Jesus.
Which is absurd. Cause, like, right now I think I'm like level 50 something? 51.
Okay.
And she was like in the 80s, and I'm like, you need to finish the game. And she's like, no, because I know what happens, because she had seen me play it and seen me beat it. And she's like, I don't want to be sad about this. I'm like, you don't get the full payoff of the story if you don't be sad.
Yeah.
And so we ended up going around with that for a while.
Yeah. So did she actually beat it?
She did. I sat
good
right
for
next
her.
to her while she beat it, and neither of us were happy because they changed a lot of it. But she loves the game now. She adores Noctis. He's probably one of her favorite Final Fantasy protagonists now.
Yeah, yeah.
So she loves him. She really enjoyed Prompto. She didn't think she was going to, but she ended up kind of liking his story payoff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So there was a lot to like, and she kind of had to deal with the fact that she just needed to slip into the story.
So would you recommend this to other
Yes.
players? You would?
Point blank, yes.
Point blank.
Yep, no matter what you're into, this is a good game, period.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're into old Final Fantasies, you're gonna like a lot of the little shout-outs. If you like kind of the newer Final Fantasies, then you're gonna end up appreciating how the formula's been kind of streamlined and
Yeah.
made pretty.
So, scale of 1 to 10.
10.
10! You give this a 10 out of 10.
I give this a 10 out of 10
Holy
for
shit.
emotional storytelling and
Yep.
making me cry multiple times a day.
Yeah, okay. So, wow, a 10. That's saying something. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, folks. Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, let me at least show off like a little bit of the DLC, because that's the good stuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna show probably just Promptos.
Okay. Sounds good. For fans and first timers.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. And like I said, like it's gonna bring different things for different people, but the fact is that you're not gonna go into this game and leave it thinking like there was nothing here for me.
Yeah, okay.
If you're into Final Fantasy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Look at that.
Yeah.
Jesus, that's nice.
It is gorgeous. So Gladio's DLC, which I've done. Prompto. Okay.
Let's do Prompto.
Let's hang with Prom for a little bit.
We can change our oil in the process.
It's funny you mentioned that. His, like, one of his personality traits is, like, he's the mechanical kid. Like, he's the mechanical genius kid.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It works.
There he is. So, he fights with guns.
Okay.
So this is a gun game. Like, it suddenly turns into a third-person shooter.
I'll be down, yeah.
It's the funniest thing. So we'll do this one. Yeah, let's hang with this one.
Oh.
Yeah, that's just, like, story. Like,
That's-
supplementary story.
Yeah, no kidding.
But anyway, that's kind of where Prompto ends up after Noctis throws him off a train.
Yeah.
Because he thought that Prompto was Arden and Arden was Prompto due to magical fuckery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. So, which one's your favorite character again? I don't know if you even said
You'd
that.
have to make me pick between my babies. Ravis probably is my favorite of all of the characters in the thing. He's just got such a great emotional payoff, and I loved his design from the beginning. And his boss fight made me sad, but also happy, but also sad.
Yeah.
And he's great. He's fun. He got such a short stick between the movie and the game, and it's upsetting.
Huh.
In terms of people you can actually play as during DLC and whatnot, Ignis probably is the favorite. He's cultured, and he's got that nice voice kicking around, and his gameplay is fun, and he's helpful, and he's sweet, and his, again, very emotional payoff to the story.
Yeah.
But I also like Noctis, and there's like a villain kicking around in Arden's backstory, Somnus, who is like the first Lucian king there ever was, but he wasn't supposed to be, but he was supposed to be, and there's this prophecy screwery kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he is having a good time the whole time. We only see him for like a handful of seconds, but he makes them count. And his actor is actually in American Horror Story right now and playing Richard Ramirez, like the Night Stalker. Yeah. His actor is, like, Somnus' actor is that. So that's Prompto. We get to play as him for a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
And basically, he is guns. He plays with guns.
Yeah.
Like,
Huh.
Let's go find a place to play with guns. This place works. Oh, open the gates. Tell the guards to open up the gates. Okay, so those are all things that I can do. And it plays, like, the movement is identical to Noctis.
They're housing the new
Okay.
armor here.
It's some kind of Magitech armor, right? What's so new about it?
This one's got a ghost in the machine. Chief Pacifica himself managed to fuse his soul with the core.
Yeah, so we're gonna go see that
The
thing.
demons this guy created destroyed Insomnia. If we don't take him out now, he's liable to destroy the whole world.
That's Arnea. She's great.
Yeah.
If I had to pick, like, a favorite female character, it's her.
Huh.
Yeah, she's just like the head of this like mercenary badass clan. She's so good. Story, blah blah blah. Already seen all the story. Pick up the stuff from. There you go.
What was that sound?
Our cue to go.
Go, go, go. Alright,
Target detected.
time to fight. I don't remember how to aim.
Commence elimination.
Oh, that's how you aim. Oh boy, oh. I forgot that I need to take cover. Where's my... There. There's a better way to aim that I am just missing. Oh, there it is.
Well, like an auto.
Yeah.
Auto aim.
So like he's shooting, but like it's not necessarily gonna. Yeah, it used to be basically like a little bit more third-person shootery. I think I need to have this. Yeah, then it turns into like a proper shooter.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Does he ever run out of ammo?
On this gun, yes. On the pistol, no.
Oh, no.
And like you're covering my ammo thing, but I can.
I can see. Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is. Infinite.
Yeah, but then like this one, I've got like 26 left.
14.
Yeah, I think that's the rocket launcher actually, and then I just can stab people if that's what I feel like doing today. And of course, he needs to actually do what I tell him to do, but. Prom. Hit him with the sword! Prom. God, why are you like this? What's happening? Why are you just running? It's been a while. Okay, here we go. We got another gun, which means that we have more ammo now. There we
you go.
Something is healing them, so I need to figure out what that's all about. Okay, let's figure out what's healing. Okay, it's something over here.
And this is downloadable content.
Yes. They sold this.
Ah.
Yeah. So this was not part of the original game or concept, but this was like sold. She's fighting my fights for me. Oh wait, overkill, what's that? Oh, I can just roundhouse him and steal his gun! Outstanding. Hey buddy. Haha. I don't know if that was me. Hey. Rob, you're good.
And how do you like this?
Oh, this is my favorite one in terms of gameplay. I have a soft spot for Dirge of Cerberus, which was one of the worst Final Fantasy spin-offs.
Yeah.
But also just happened to be a third-person shooter, which is exactly what this is.
Yeah.
So I feel like this game is kind of like a cleaned up version of what we could have had for Dirge of Cerberus, which is outstanding to me.
Those things are everywhere.
Better go get them, sweet pea. Here, get that. I hate how you're getting that. Let me...
Shoot!
I'm trying. Where are you? Oh. Got it.
Damn.
Yeah, so basically this is just like providing her with supplementary cover. Okay, so he is hitting them. He's just not hitting them very well. That's fine. Efficient, though. Ooh, bazooka. That's helpful. So yeah, that's Prompto's DLC.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then everybody's plays a little bit differently. Like, Ignis's is all daggers, and then Gladio is, like, you end up basically using, like, a combo meter kind of mechanic, almost.
So, before we wrap, any last or final thoughts that you would like to leave our viewers with regarding Final Fantasy 15?
There should have been Ravis DLC.
Yeah?
That's, like, my one word on it, is that they should have done more with Ravis. That's really the only complaint that I even have. And the only thing that I would ever want to tell anyone.
There you go. But you recommend the game?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A definite buy?
Yes.
How much did you pay? You remember?
60 plus the... Yeah, 60 plus the Arden DLC, so call it 70 something.
It's probably not
Total?
that price now, though, huh?
No. Nowadays I think it's running around like 30 or 40 for the
Awesome.
Royal Edition, which has most of the DLC, so you'd pay like 45 now.
Awesome. Well, good deal. Well, this is Dick Linky, representative of Save Point Games, ready to close out.
And Xzadion Omega.
All right. All right, you guys have a good night. See you later.
Good night.